The fireplace can be the focal point of any living room, but chances are your fireplace might be outdated. So we learned how to redo your entire fireplace on a super budget. We turned to the folks at High West Residential Remodeling Specialists to help us and show us how. I have moved over with Darren McCoon right now, and you have already replaced the drywall in here. You took out the tile. There's two ways you can really do it. You can chisel off the tile, put it in a wall joint compound, or you're a little more meticulous. He wanted to take off the old tile, cut it out, and replace it with some drywall.
Yeah, that's correct. I would rather just take it all off, put back new, control my cuts. So at the end of it all, there's less patchwork to do, there's less cleanup, it's a lot cleaner install.
Okay, talk a little bit about the drywall. Again, drywall is something for, you want to really stress that drywall is something for someone who knows what they're doing. You really have to know your stuff.
Correct, and as I cut this out, I made, I don't know what's behind here. There could be electrical wires, there's electrical that runs your fireplace, there's gas running your fireplace, so if you definitely don't want to cut into those things. So if you're not fully sure on how to use the tool, you have a professional do it. So for the drywall process, I just cut out the old tiles, and cleaned out the nails, cleaned out the screws, and then we just measured and cut in pieces of drywall for, this will be the new back to the new substrate for our rock to glue to.
Okay, so now that we have our drywall in place, great job on that, we are gonna talk through what we're gonna do next. This is the time, this is the big moment we're gonna put that stone on the fireplace and literally transform this. I got the stone for $75, so really shop around, because I saw some for $15 a square foot, found the same thing at another store for $3 a square foot.
Yes, absolutely. Shop around. There's many suppliers of the same products that you want. You'll get them a lot better, a lot cheaper. Just do some homework.
All right, so now to our supplies. Okay, for this, you need the ledger stone. You suggested getting the PL400. That's going to be the adhesive. We're not going to use mortar on this. We're going to use PL400.
Any construction adhesive will work. I prefer PL400. It's a product that I've used for many, many years. It works really well. This stone will not fall off of here, so this is really going to work well.
Okay.
We're going to glue it right to the wall. The beauty of this product is when you put the two together, there's no grout.
Okay.
There's no grout, it's seamless, so they just stack real tight on top of each other. However, sometimes there are small voids, small holes. We have a white backdrop. We don't want the white to show through. So we're gonna dry fit these, and if I see a small void, I'm gonna put a small piece of tape on the wall behind the void. It's gonna create a shadow. Good to go.
Also for this, we're gonna need a wet saw.
Correct.
And you're gonna show us how to use this. And you really, really have to know how to use a saw if you're doing this. If not, you need to stop. This is where you call a professional, because it can be very dangerous if you don't properly know how to use that wet saw.
Absolutely.
So before you head outside and start cutting, you really wanna make sure you match this up properly and measure properly. And you say it's just as simple as taking a pencil?
That's correct. And we can start this anywhere on your fireplace. So we're gonna just pick a point where we wanna start. I'm gonna mark it, mark the other end, and we're just gonna lay these out and just see what we end up with at the other end of this. So, and then we're just gonna make this reveal even with this reveal. And it's that simple. We'll take it to the saw, we'll cut them, bring them back and install them.
Love it.
So now that I'm outside, we've measured our cut. We wanna bring it out to a wet saw and cut this. If you're not familiar with how to use this piece of machinery, please call a professional. Pretty easy to use, but could be super dangerous. Could take a finger off really quick. Okay, so we're gonna, safety first, glasses on. So I marked this piece inside for my cut. This is a start cut. So what we wanna do is cut this little tab off so we have a nice straight cut on this. So we're gonna cut this off the wet saw. I prefer to use a wet saw cutting this material. It gives us a nice, clean, smooth cut. If I use a grinder on it, it's gonna be a real rough, jaggedy cut. There's a lot of dust particles fly in the air. The water controls that. It pulls it all into the saw. I want a nice straight line across the top of your fireplace, and we want to cover up the old. You can see where the old and the new is. So we're going to actually come down just below that and cover it so you won't see it. So first thing we'll do is level a line across here that just covers this. So right here we're going to mark this side, and then we're going to carry that through and mark this side.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so you cut your first piece, and now you're going to show us how to put it on.
Yeah, so we're just going to put some of the construction adhesive to the back, ample amount. Okay, so now I'm going to pull the piece up, about a 1/4 inch bead of glue, and we're just going to fit it into place. We're going to roll it in, Yep, just kind of move it around a little bit. That's it.
Wow. Okay, so we're almost there. Next time, we are gonna show you how to finish off your fireplace. For more information, go to 9news.com/fixthis.